The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee in this. Offense set on first down. The give on the inside. Nowhere to run. Loses 4 on the carry. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the draw.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Fast motion from the offense. To the air. It's Orgy. Unloads it left. He's got it. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bolden. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get to it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to pick up a first down. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Orji. And his throw is incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Morris. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
Trying to find his man on first down. He'll turn it loose out to the right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bolden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy.
Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Woo. Deep breath, big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic. But great job getting back to the fumble, recovering his own fumble. Otherwise, whew, that could have been bad.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Ewers. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll pass on the field goal and take another shot at the end zone before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Second down. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pocket starts to collapse. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Looking to go up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Wolverine. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. Squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
That is so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense defines and stands on the result of the play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.